Did you know that Albert Camus, one of the greatest existentialist thinkers, called Franz Kafka a traitor? It sounds harsh, right? Especially since Camus deeply admired how Kafka portrayed our absurd human condition. So, what was the problem? Let's dive into one of philosophy's most fascinating disagreements. Camus saw Kafka as a master at describing the feeling of being lost in a bizarre, bureaucratic world, feeling guilty for no reason, and being trapped in a suffocating routine. Think of the metamorphosis or the trial. Kafka nailed it. But, according to Camus, right at the very end, Kafka messes it all up. He commits the ultimate sin for an absurd hero. He reintroduces hope. For Camus, the only dignified response to a meaningless universe is lucid revolt. You see the absurdity. You accept there are no higher answers. And you live defiantly anyway. But Kafka, in his view, takes a different path. Instead of confronting the absurdity, he almost starts to worship it. Let's look at Kafka's novel, The Castle. The main character, K, desperately tries to gain acceptance from a mysterious, unreachable authority. He never gives up. Camus sees this relentless striving not as rebellion, but as a form of prayer. It's a secret hope that behind all the nonsense, there's some hidden, divine logic, even if we can't understand it. Camus calls this a leap of faith. Kafka, he argues, turns the very thing that crushes him, the absurd, into a god. He transforms humiliation into a kind of theology, where the mystery itself becomes something to be revered. It's like finding yourself in a desert and, instead of accepting there's no oasis, you start worshipping a mirage just to make the journey bearable. Hear us a crazy historical fact. This entire analysis of Kafka wasn't even in the first edition of Camus' famous book, The Myth of Sisyphus. It was written in 1942 during the Nazi occupation of France. Since Kafka was Jewish and his work was banned by the Nazis, the chapter was censored to avoid trouble. It was only added back in 1945 after the war. So, in the end, Camus uses Kafka as the perfect example of what not to do. While Camus challenges us to live fully aware of life's meaninglessness, he accuses Kafka of cheating, of sneaking hope in through the back door to soften the blow. It asks a powerful critique that really makes you think about how we each choose to face our own castles and our own absurd realities. What do you think? Is hope a betrayal of the absurd, or is it what makes life livable? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into literature and philosophy.